there, folks. Welcome back to the channel for my November upload. As I mentioned last month in October, I am trying to do these every month, and the month of November is now coming to a close. So I'm once again back here to make a video. I just recently relaunched my website, so I figured I'd share that with you, kind of the reasoning behind it, what's new, and what's different about it, why it's better, and why you might also want to consider reworking your website if if that's something you've been pondering. So I've actually pulled up my old website here just for reference to see what's going on with it, and you can tell it's actually just at a test kind of free domain right now, because obviously I've assigned kylenewcomb.com, which is my domain that I own, to the new website, so it shows this content here. And you can tell a lot of things are different just by viewing the homepage, and I really want to talk about why I think the new website is better going forward. So you can tell here, just ignore this this note to visitors note here. I just added this in October when I was starting to make the new website, and this is something I actually did which I thought was pretty interesting, where I just started making this website from scratch, totally separate from the old one. And then when it was done, I just reassigned my domain. So the new website was already completely done in 1 second. It was just totally the new site. So you can see I've updated the themes. The menu bar is different. Obviously, I've gotten some portraits done, which I think is really cool. And the links are different. They're further down the page. And there's also just more pages. Because there's more stuff that I'm doing. One of the main reasons I decided to rework this website is because it was getting a little bloated. Initially, when I first set up this page, or this website rather, it only had a couple pages. But then I kept, doing more things and, branching out, so to speak. So I kept adding more pages to this website on top of, what was initially supposed to be a pretty small and streamlined thing. And unfortunately, that kind of led to a bit of kind of bloat, if you will. And that's not ideal when you're trying to have a cohesive website. So enough about the old website. Let's take a look at the new one. So just to take a little bit of a tour, I did get some portraits done. So this is meant to be kind of like a professional business kind of website. That's kind of what I'm both interested in and kind of trained in is business. So, people who might be visiting this website are more inclined in that area generally. So that's why I actually got some portraits done. I paid a professional photographer. I went to their studio, put on my nice, one of my nice suits here, and got that done. And I got a few different angles. So there's this one. I actually had to extend the background for this. If anyone wants to see a tutorial on how to do that, by the way, please let me know in the comments. This video is like half actual content and half me pitching ideas to the audience to see what you're interested in and what you want to see in the future. So I'm going to mention a few ideas for future videos kind of in this video here. So let me know what you want to see, because I'm very interested in what the audience wants. So I've got a few different angles. This is a different one. There's one, I think this is one of me standing. So this is like a full vertical shot, but it's just cropped for the website. And of course, this website also works on mobile. It's all the same content, just arranged differently for mobile. So if you do want to use this website on your phone, that will work too. So pretty much on the home page, I've got, the menu bar on all pages. My name is here, a bit about myself, just a quick blurb, a little bit of photo work that I've done. We'll get into photos in a bit. Some kind of more detailed stuff about me. And then my socials links are here at the bottom in black now instead of this like ugly green color. I don't know why that was ever a thing. And then, oops. That's my bad. And then you can see I've got a lot more pages now. So let's just take a quick tour. I'll kind of quickly discuss what's going on. So writing. I'm actually a writer for a student newspaper now, and you can kind of read about it on this page. I won't literally just read everything that's on each page. If you really want to to find out about that sort of thing, just visit the website yourself. It's linked in the description of all of my videos, so please check it out if you are so inclined. And this is just my best written work on the old website. I know I said I wouldn't be coming back here, but I did have a writing page, but it was literally just like videos, scripts, and a bunch of junk. So it was kind of all over the place, whereas this is like actual written pieces and articles that I've done, and I'm a lot prouder of these, and this is really what I want to be showing off to the world. Then you can see there's photos. So I've been doing a lot of nature and urban photography recently in Toronto. Not so much right now at this very moment when I'm making this video because it is turning to winter. It's getting a little bit colder. But over the last little while, let me tell you, I have been doing some stuff. So these photo albums are really kind of an aggregation of my work. So we got some plant life here. You really have to hover over the images to kind of get the full picture. So I'll just kind of mouse over these. And of course, do visit the site. I've put captions on everything of what it is. In the case of living things, what species it is, and the location of where the photo is taken. I've done that for all of them. So yeah, so here we've got the page performance is not excellent, but that's fine. And something I did do is when I first launched the site, these images were a drag. It took 45 seconds to load this page, and it was brutal. But then I had to, so basically what I had to do is compress all the images to be a smaller size. But regardless, you can kind of see what we're working with on this page. You got a lot of birds. It's pretty much birds and fish with a few other things thrown in there for fun. So it's pretty cool. Some of my favorites, the photos of salmon, I'm really proud of. This photo of a red-tailed hawk is actually my desktop background. And then I just love this chipmunk and this squirrel over here. They are chilling. Really cool stuff. And then these, so the fauna is actually the largest folder. The landscapes, we've just got 7 shots here. That's Lake Louise. I actually have that framed just over here on my wall. Then there's some of Toronto here. And then some miscellaneous stuff too. This is just stuff I didn't have a spot for. So, there's some drone photography. There's some sports photography, like action kind of stuff. And then there's some astrophotography here. I don't know if you're able to see it, but that's actually the Big Dipper. I did a little bit of astrophotography. Then moving over to the video page. And before we move on, just while this page is loading actually, if you do want to see like a video just talking about all those cool photos, if you saw some that you liked, drop your favorites in the description below, number 1. But number 2, also maybe talk about what you want to see, like how I got those shots, where they were taken specifically, and what gear was used, and what photo editing was done. If you want to see kind of my processing pipeline for that, let me know with a comment, because I'd love to make that video. Just trying to gauge some of the interest, as I mentioned. So here on the video page, this used to be the cornerstone of the website, to be honest, because that's literally all I did. But now, of course, I'm busy, so video's kind of taking a step back. I've actually been more focused on photography as of late, but this page is still here, obviously. So you've got the subscribe button to go to my YouTube channel, the My Toronto Film, and all of my YouTube playlists are in here to check out the latest videos and everything like that. Here's actually last month's video right here. And yeah, I'm very pleased having this here. And video is still really a huge interest of mine, and it's something people should know about me should they want to learn more about me. Hence, by visiting my website, they will find out about it, which is excellent. The stock page is not very important, hasn't generated much interest, but I just like to leave it here just to kind of show my potential as a freelance, cinematographer or even photographer, to be honest, because, why not show that off? It's not even really about, the potential to license stuff I've already shot, because Lord knows, like, I don't know how much of this is cleared or whatever. But the thing is, it just shows that I can, take some nice looking shots of just all kinds of stuff. And so there's a little for inquiries blurb down here, and that's just something I like to have on this page. And then I have my interest page. This used to be a little bit larger on the old site. This is one of the ones I added in over time as I got to working more on that website. And these are just a few things I'm interested in, just so people know. And crucially, it's not just about the interest, it's also about the experience. So I talk a little bit about some certificates I've gotten related to finance, a certificate I got related to cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin, and then over here I'm talking about the YouTube channel. So, just some of my interests as well as experience, because it's like, oh, you can say you're interested in all kinds of things, but it doesn't really matter to prospective employers or people in your network if you're not actually good at them. So, I kind of put a little bit of my experience in here as well. And then, of course, I will get to the contact page, but there's a lot of references to it on other pages of the site because that's really a key area. Now, I know it is a little redundant talk about cryptocurrency here on the interest page, but on the crypto page, which does also exist, I do have a lot of stuff here. This was a TEDx Youth talk I gave about blockchain and the stock market. I'm very proud of it. It's a relevant topic. And then for people who are, just possibly interested in learning a little bit more about my specific involvement in cryptocurrency and, kind of how it works, and, maybe they'll learn a thing or two from some of these blurbs. They are at the bottom of the page. I would much rather people watch this video or check out some of the other subject matter I've made on this. This is just kind of here for education of the public and, people who are really interested in this sort of thing. And then there's the contact page. And this is actually, there's not much here, but it actually is super critical. So I know it says 280 The Path, City Hall. That is not where I am. I'm just going to put that out there. That's just the default address for some reason when you type in Toronto, because that's where I set my location as. So this is the contact form we've got here: name, email, your message, and then, a little CAPTCHA thing here before you submit. So that's really a key thing. But even if they don't want to fill out this form, I've listed a few of my email addresses here at my custom domains that I have. And also the domain of this website here. And crucially, I've also linked a copy of my resume to download, because that is something that, as I move forward in life, more of the people checking out my website will be, maybe potential employers and, less friends and family, so to speak. So I really wanted to have that here as an option. So I've just attached a document to the website, which I think is pretty cool. So that wraps up the overview of the new website. As I mentioned, it was around October where I really decided to replace the old website because it was getting a little bloated, little dated looking too. Like the photos of me were A, not professional, and B, from a couple of years ago. Actually, pre-pandemic 2019 is when I set up that website and took a lot of those photos. So it's really nice to have this fully up to speed, especially as my interests and experience has changed. So I'm really pleased about that. And of course, I would love for you to check out my website by visiting kylenewcomb.com or clicking that very same link in the description below. And while you're, looking below this video, maybe hit the like button, just a suggestion, but also definitely leave a comment if you want to see anything that I talked about today as its own separate video. So just a few ideas. I talked about photos. If you want to see kind of my photo workflow, what gear I was using, the locations I shot those photos, more specifically than just what's in the captions on the website, definitely let me know. I'd love really to do a video on that. If you actually want to see the process I used for making this new website, kind of a tutorial slash overview, that would be something I could definitely do. If you want to see actually a video about this kind of streaming setup I'm rocking right now, this is actually the streaming setup I use on Twitch. I do occasional streaming over there right now. So I've got the, just for a quick taste, I've got that Elgato green screen, the foldable, like the collapsible green screen behind me. So that's kind of why I blend in with the webpage. And I do apologize for the little bit of noise that's going on around me right now. It's just normally the window that's just over here is a major source of light, and it is now dark outside. So the settings aren't quite dialed in, and the noise is, a little noticeable. So hopefully you guys didn't mind that too much. And yeah, I might have mentioned something else as a video idea, and if you want to see more about that, definitely let me know with a comment down below. And I'm really happy that everyone is still tuning into the channel, even though I am not uploading as regularly. So thank you so much for that. And yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Definitely leave suggestions for future video topics and what you're interested in. And as well, please visit my new website. I worked very hard on it, and I'm very pleased with the result. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Get subscribed for monthly uploads for now, but probably more frequently coming up soon. And I will see you guys in the next video.